Hello everyone, this is Wenbo Wang, and I come from the China University of Mining and Technology. The topic of my speech is progressive learning for speech enhancement based on non-negative metrics on factorization and deep neural networks. And I will introduce my method and the analysis of the results. Look at these two pictures. Hearing is a process by which sound waves in the air are processed and converted to electrical signals in our ear, then sent to our brains for sound interpretation. However, patients who suffered from sensory neural hearing loss has less ability to separate desired from undesired sounds, which leads to a difficulty in hearing even with hearing aids, especially in noisy environment. So how to get speech from noisy environment is very important. From this, we propose the new method of speech enhancement and the non-negative matrix factorization. NMF is a well-known repetition learning technique that is capable of captures the basic spectral structures. The NMF and the deep neural network techniques has many related applications and tracks many attentions of speech enhancement community.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Wenbo, but we can't see your slides. Are you sharing your screen?
Yes. Therefore, the combination of deep learning and NMF and the organic whole is a smarter strategy. And at the same time, the processive learning has achieved the good.
I don't think we can see your slides. I think you need to share your screen. There's a green button at the bottom of the interface.
Oh, sorry. I can't 共享.
That's it.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it now. You need to go into presenter mode. Yeah.
Hearing is a process by which sound waves in the air and processed and converted to electrical signals in our ears, then sent to our brains for sound interpretation. However, patients who suffered from sensory neural hearing loss has less ability to separate desires from undesired sounds, which leads to difficulty in hearing, even with the hearing aids, especially in noisy environment. So how to get speech from the noisy environment is very important. For this, we propose a new method of speech enhancement. And non-negative matrix factorization, NMF is a well-known repetition learning technique that is capable of captures the basic spectral structures. The NMF and the deep neural network techniques has many realistic applications and attracts many attentions of speech enhancement community. Therefore, the combination of deep learning and NMF and the organic whole is a smart strategy. And at the same time, the progressive learning has achieved good effects in speech enhancement, but it only uses the spectrum, ignoring the spectral structures of speech. Therefore, we apply the NMF to progressive learning for speech enhancement. And look at these pictures. We throw the NMF to train different speech basis matrix using clean speech and 5 dB and 15 dB noise speech. And we set the number of speech basis matrix and the noise basis were 256. And we use this formula to optimize the networks where the B's speech base is matrix, and the A is the activation matrix, and it's also the output of the deep neural networks. And next, we conduct a speech enhancement experiment on the proposed method, and our system is systematically compared to several speech enhancement methods, such as base DNN, which is a conventional deep neural network based speech enhancement, and the PLDNN, which is basic progressive learning deep neural network based speech enhancement, and the NMF-DNN, NMF based speech enhancement with conventional deep neural networks. And for data sets, we choose the 3 nodes, including factories, bubble, and white, from the nodes database for the training and the testing process, and 1015 random linear speeches were used from the database to construct the training data, and -5 and 0 dB, and another 19 speeches were selected to construct the testing data. And for the evaluation criteria, we choose the perceptual evaluation of speech quality, the short-term objective intelligibility, and source to distortion ratio. And this is the result of speech enhancement of short-term objective intelligibility performance. And STOI is calculated between the clean speech and the enhancement speech signals, has shown highly correlated with the intelligibility of human speech. From this table, we can see that the proposed method has the best effect on the speech intelligibility, and compared with the statutory noise, such as white noise, the progressive learning method has a better improvement on the non-stationary noise, for such as factory noise and bubble noise. And from this table, we can see that the NMF-based method is better than the spectrum-based method. And compared the about two tables, we find that the progressive learning method has a better effect on low signal-to-noise ratios. This is because the progressive learning gets more speech features than normal deep neural networks. And the performance of our proposed method is still the best. This is the result of perceptual evaluation of speech quality performance. And PESQ is the performance as an objective quality measure, since it shows a strong corrective to speech quality. And from this table, we can see that the proposed method has the best effect on the speech quality. And compared with the progressive learning deep neural network method, the proposed method has better performance on non-stationary noise, such as factory noise and bubble noise. But for the high signal-to-noise ratios, the proposed method doesn't perform very well. This is mainly because the difference between the intermittent target and the noise is small, which makes the training effect worse. And the PESQ focuses more on the non-speech segment, which reduce the effect of spectral structures and the common speech enhancement method also have good noise reduction effects on non-speech segment. And this is the result of this is the result of source to distortion ratios. The proposed method has the best effect on speech distortions, and it's much better than the spectrum-based method. So consider that the spectral structures can better reduce the distortion in speech enhancement. And from the above results, we can see that the proposed method prefer well in all evaluation criteria, and especially in the case of low signal to noise ratio and non-stationary noise. And the speech enhancement based on spectral structures is better than that based on spectrogram. And the proposed method outperforms another competitive speech enhancement method, especially in speech intelligibility. This could be because the STOI don't calculate the silent part of speech. In the future, we will further explore the influence of the intermediate targets on speech enhancement and use speech feeds to get better results. And thank you for your attention.